Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing.
I don't do reaction videos, but in this case, I need to. As someone who watched your content and used to support your work, there are several things that just infuriated me. More than several, but I'm just going to touch on a few. Hypocrisy. Telling others not to donate to Ryan while asking for money, or saying you won't put out clues if you don't receive it. Trauma dumping or cry bullying. Using your tragedies to further inflame your base, all the while doing to others the exact thing you are claiming they are doing. But you took it one step further and called everyone around and covering Summer's case sexual predators. As a mother who has lost a child, I understand that pain and darkness. But to use that to attack another, any professionalism and chance of people taking you seriously just flew out the window, bringing Summer into this while trashing others. You want to yell at Ryan? Fine. You have the right to do that. But when you speak on Summer while doing it, to me, you're behaving just like Ernie Shell when he is challenged. That is always going to be a thing in this field of work. But instead of it being only about finding Summer, now it is just about personal ego. None of that was about Summer, nor does it help her case. There's more, but I will get into that later.
Oh, and by the way, yeah, I have like 30 or 40 of these. And I'm sure I need to on Monday, unless I can get donations or something to help fund somebody to help me go through these. I have to go back and work on something else. I have no choice. That's true. Here's what I'm going to ask you. If you think my work is valuable, please join as a member. In fact, maybe I'll make the readings membership only. Or I'll put some ways that you can donate and help this channel. You can help support my work so I can go to places and find the places in my vision and make a difference. That's what I'm asking from you. I'm asking you to unsubscribe to those people who make a mockery of crime. I expected a little bit more out of some of these dysfunctional SOs that are surrounding this case. I mean, they're noise in my mind. I don't care. They can sit there every night, talk about me for hours and hours and hours. Doesn't matter to me. I already know what they are. Ryan presented himself as something different, though. And what I have to say is that people like that with baby faces, oh, hi. I'm Mr. Innocent. I'm Ryan. Donna, there's so many red flags. Yeah, she's talking to Fred, you guys. You can't trust her anymore. That's what he was doing for 2 whole hours. TV shows, the bad guy looks creepy and scary. In real life, the bad guy can look like Ryan. In real life, the bad guy can look like Nate Eaton, who lied to the world while him and his Freemasonry church, which is called the Mormon Church, controlled this story and put out a false narrative, okay? That's real life. You don't know who's good and bad by looking at their little baby face. Ryan just showed his true colors. He really did. Destroys this little boy's energy field and his mind and every other thing. And he walks away feeling good. This is the mind of an SO. He actually felt good harming another person. So think about that next time you watch one of these YouTubers who are criminals talking about me. That actually makes them, they get off on it, on their perceived attempt to harm somebody. And that's where Ryan got his information. So we know now that there's nothing about him that's dependable at all. It's all a farce.
That right there is a very dangerous statement to make. You're inciting violence on these men. Where's the proof? Where's the paperwork? These men need to sue you for this statement because that is libel, slander, and could get them hurt.
I expected a little bit more out of some of these dysfunctional SOs that are surrounding this case. I mean, they're noise in my mind. I don't care. They can sit there every night, talk about me for hours and hours and hours. Doesn't matter to me. I already know what they are. Ryan presented himself as something different, though. I'm the respectable one. I'm the one trying to make a difference. No, Brian, a lot of us have tried to make a difference. Okay, but in the end, you're not. In the end, you're a lying sack of crap who has no morals whatsoever and who would try to hurt somebody whose child, whose body was found on Thanksgiving Day. That's what I did with the trauma from my brother being murdered. What I did with the trauma from my daughter being murdered, and she was murdered, okay? Because I saw her body. But thank you, Ryan, for trying to push that in on the evening of the anniversary they found my daughter's body. Thank you so much. You've shown everyone what a total, complete backstabber and asshole you really are. Really. Behind that soft speaking, we just want to help. Just buy me a drone. Just buy me an underwater. Yeah, Ryan finds nothing. He found absolutely fucking nothing, and he wants to blame it on me? Really? Maybe he shouldn't have started by pretending his wife was having my clues and then not knowing what to do. It's not her fault. Clearly, she does whatever he wants. Why does he care so much about controlling a narrative, and especially a false narrative? Why does he care so much that he would spend 2 hours on the eve of Thanksgiving lying about me after I literally platformed him and half the people on his channel were sent over there from my channel? Why? And I'm definitely inviting him to never listen to my readings again, to never talk about me again, and to never follow my clues again. Okay?
Correction. They're God's clues and Summer's clues. If your gifts and visions are true, they should stand up to scrutiny. You should welcome scrutiny. This works against Summer, if it is true. So out of spite, don't look for Summer because my feelings are hurt? That makes no sense to me. Summer is completely lost in this. And definitely not your top priority.
And then hanging around with one of the prime suspects. Goodbye, Ryan. Don't ever go to any of my clues again. I have a right to say something. This is just sick. It's sickening.
Yes, it is sick. We do agree on something.
That's my reply to big boy, big, whiny, baby-faced, lying sack of shit. For real. Yeah, and I am a reverend. You know what? I'm not two different people. I don't go like this, act all nice, and then get in my car and act all pissed. I'm one person. And what Ryan did was intolerable. So God, that's the way God's using. That's what God's bringing me. I'm serving God. I am not serving you, you fucking asshole. You fucking prick. Stay the fuck off my YouTube channel. Do not search anything I say because you don't know what you're doing anyway. You're just making content to raise money. All right? Let's call it what it is. That's all you're doing. You used my name a whole bunch at the beginning, right? And now you're trying to go back around circle to smear me and defame me after I platformed your channel. What an asshole. Okay, enough with that. Now we're going to talk about summer again. So it looks like on the particular day, oh, and by the way, yeah, I have like 30 or 40 of these. And I'm sure I need to on Monday, unless I can get donations or something to help fund somebody to help me go through these. I have to go back and work on something else. I have no choice. I'll keep chipping away at this. But again, just remember, when you listen to clues or you listen to the readings I did put up, oh, but I'm going to do a series with Fred Hill. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do, Ryan. Okay? You can't tell me what to do. You can't try to disgrace me and discredit me and call me a fraud. Like, what the fuck? Are you fucking kidding me? You want to talk about fraud? Fraud is walking around using my readings and pretending they're your wife's. That's fraud. Okay? Just FYI. Anyways.
This is a part that really triggered me. Don't you teach that anybody can do this? You teach classes, you sell courses on doing this? But then you're going to degrade another woman who said that she can? I'm a little confused. It's either every muggle can learn to do this, or they can't. Both can't be true.
How much money have you made in the last 3 years going on walks in public parks, on trails, and pretending you were looking for summer? That's just a question. Just a question. Unless I can get donations or something to help fund somebody to help me go through these, I have to go back and work on something else. I have no choice. Don't ever talk about me again. Don't ever look on my channel again. Don't ever pretend you're following my leads again, okay? If anybody else is in Tennessee, you can contact me. I can try to help you. I don't even know if I feel like doing this. I'm just going to tell you something. I don't think I owe anybody anything. I've been giving my time to this for 5 years. I've been spending my own money trying to survive. I've been spending all my extra money trying to take this off the ground. I'm good at what I do, and I know it. And I'll just say this. The reading that I was going to share with you today has a lot of Masonic imagery. What I think I'll do is I'm just going to upload this and then I'm going to ask you not to give Ryan any more money. Definitely don't give it to all those drug addicts who circle this case. Almost all of them are sex offenders, or they have a close family member that's a registered sex offender. And, you know, it's all hanky-panky around there. And almost all of them are criminals and drug addicts. And they are making money for their drug habits by insulting other people. And if you really think about it, it's not funny. It really isn't. And if one of them particularly was court ordered to take psych meds and court ordered not even to be on YouTube, but he makes nightly videos about me, like, don't you think that's a little weird? And yeah, I did talk to his probation officer, Miss Ann. If you've ever noticed that too, just go down in the post. Her contact info is there. So anyway, yeah, that's my response to Ryan finds nothing. And he's the one who deserved to be called that because he tried to destroy my live stream prior to me calling him that. And now he wants to up the ante by spending 2 hours spouting lies about me that he gets from a drug addict. Like, he's gone down the slippery slope. So that's my response video. Have a great day. Yeah, I have at least 30 or 4 more readings on summer, and they're more and more detailed all the time. That's true. Here's what I'm going to ask you. If you think my work is valuable, please join as a member. In fact, maybe I'll make the readings membership only. Or I'll put some ways that you can donate and help this channel. You can help support my work so I can go to places and find the places in my vision and make a difference.
I'm sorry, but that should have always been your responsibility to begin with. You should be thankful that somebody has taken you seriously for this long and went out and looked for you. It's nobody else's business to clarify or to validate your visions. Be thankful that he's gone out and done what he's done.
That's what I'm asking from you. I'm just feeling kind of sad at being attacked all the time. And so I think I'm not going to go any further today. Okay. All right. I put a bunch from the starting when I started doing the readings a week after Summer died. And you know what, by the way, is really, I think, ironically not funny, but funny in a weird way. Once in a while, some so-called psychic or whatever will come over to my page. They'll see something I put up now. They'll try to barf back my own work and then call me some kind of names that I'm only just new to the thing. And they're going to tell me what to do. And then they try to tell me my own stuff. I'm just like, delete. I just delete it. I can't waste my time on stuff like that.
You put out that you want help with clues, and then people respond with possible suggestions, or even better, ones who have gifts who could actually substantiate what you see. Because that's about the only way to really prove to do what you do is to actually collaborate with others who have gifts. And if everybody's things are the same, that's a hit. No medium or whatever the hell you call us, this shit, is 100%. I mean, I don't believe it could be taught in the schools. I mean, it could be. That is, I'm keeping my opinion on that out. But to call people so-called, what is so-called? Do they need to have a huge channel? Do they have to have sold their talent and their gift from God out to Satan or the devil for money to make them not so-called, make them legit? Big platform, all this and that, the fancy stuff, all of that. Does that make them good? Or does that make them just nothing? I don't understand this. This is the part that really, I don't get triggered much, but this actually triggered me. Because I don't see why you wouldn't want others to help, unless it is an ego thing, and it has to be only me. And like what you were saying to Ryan in the thing, tell them that it was not his wife, it was you. No, if God gave this is clues from Summer, from God, to help find, to the collective, to help. No one person gets credit for that if it is from this, except for God and God himself. These people went out traipsing through the damn woods. I mean, just Bay Mountain alone, the interior of that, which I believe is what comes up in a lot of these readings, and there is, if you do look, that's how you can prove this is real. Go to your readers. The tarot is a little bit harder to look at, but if you look, I did some clips. Go to the ones that use the oracle cards. Same thing comes up for Summer every time. on readers. I mean, I've seen 100 different ones. I'm not clipping it all. That's too much. I'm not doing that. You got in the mountain. You got a boat. You've got sand or desert. You got a cemetery, a church, a school, water, something to do with the ocean, something to do with snakes and animals, which there is a herpetology, and something to do with stars. There is that whole thing up on Bay Mountain. There's weird little graveyards there, but there's also further down. There's so many locations that match up. And that's just off my clues. I didn't use any of your clues. This is my clues. And I went looking, and so many readers are getting the same thing. So it's true. That right there is your proof that the afterlife, or whatever this is real. Is by going to the collective and working together instead of against each other with this ego shit. None of this helps Summer. None of the details help Summer. Should only be looking for the location and where she is, period. All the other stuff is speculation and evil shit that we don't know possibly have happened to put on her name. Until we actually know. Finding her body should be the top priority, or finding her alive. Finding wherever she is should be the top priority. None of this other bullshit. And this is why I say you're getting very Ernie Shellish. It's sensationalism, shock value, most shocking, I must solve. It's everybody's getting the same clues. Who has a gift? I don't understand why anybody would want to pay for this gift, or that you even can, which I didn't mean I was going to go back over, but that does bother me. I'm sorry, you're either born with it or you're not. Alright, off that subject. Alright, so if you do not like the cards, please don't go any further into this. I'm just showing the continuity, that everything is the same. None of these readers that I've shown on here have anything to do with me whatsoever. I just randomly went on to YouTube, put in Summer Wells Oracle reading location, and everybody's getting the exact same things. Desert, sand, tower, mountain, all the ones across the bottom. And the vastness of this location is insane. I mean, just the mountain, was it 30 square miles? Just the interior. This is beyond a needle in a haystack. And to get upset because he didn't find it immediately? Come on now. Be thankful. And I want to say thank you for anybody who has gone out and looked. I am so appreciative of you. Anybody who takes any of their time to look, every single reader who has worked on this, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. None of you are insignificant. All your readings matter. We all matter. We're all doing this for Summer. The credit, there is no credit that goes to this. That's another thing that bothers me, but I am rambling, and this video is going to be too long. It's a collective thing. Work together to form like this synergy of minds that can help, as opposed to it's only me. I can be the only one that solves it. Anybody else is a fraud or a fake or don't listen to. None of that helps Summer. That's all self-serving behavior. That's all Ernie Shell bullshit. Me. I'm the only one. Any hate or backlash that this video creates, put it slowly on me. Nothing shown on here has anything to do with me. These are just other readers that I randomly found. But pay attention to the one in the right. This one here. I can't remember the name. I have it posted. But she gets the same thing. She's got tons of decks that she pulls here. Great reader. All the same thing. Pay attention to the pictures. Mountain, water, tower, snake. All the same thing. I will post every description and channel link to the channels that I did use in the description of this video. So please go give these ladies or gentlemen a view and a like, and go watch their videos and see for yourself. Don't take my word for any of this. You never take just one person's word. You always do your research. Get like 3, 4, 10. Pick out the common denominators. Just look. Just use I don't know what the right word is here that I'm trying to come up with. Open mind. Keep an open mind. If you don't believe in this stuff, or the cards or anything like that, a lot of, I don't like the word psychics, do prefer to use the cards because it's a visual aid. You can see. You don't have to just trust my word. I see this in my head and it's true. It shows you intangible, something to see. I can't think of the proper way to explain it, and I'm just rambling. But I want to thank you, everybody, again, so much. And those of you, please do better for summer. We don't need the drama. If we're going to talk about summer, which I did this in this video too, so I am guilty of that as well, because we did the bad with this as well. So I am just as guilty as what I am complaining about. I just wanted to show that don't just trust one person, and especially when there's ego involved. And I'm not trying to bash anybody, ruin anybody's business. I'm just saying, not one person. This gift doesn't belong just to one person, and only one person has it. There's many. There's thousands of people across this world who've been working on Summer's case, who've gotten the same thing. Every friggin' minute of their time is important, and none of them are second rate or whatever it was called, so-called. Never diminish another reader. We talk about, we want the true crime people to work together, come together. But for the readers, it's a lot of them, or some, it's me, 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 me. Because I've reached out to several readers that if they get something that I get, I just give them a message and tell them, yeah, we got the same thing. It's just a further clarification for them, or to show that they did get a hit, that they are on the right path. Just to, you know what I mean, let them know that their work matters and we are getting the same thing. And if you do have the ability to go out and look, and you're looking for clues, I put the list across the bottom, but don't just go look for yourself. Search what I said for yourself. Same clues keep coming out. Try to match them up. It's not that easy. Bay Mountain alone has got 3 different sections that it can match up to. Because the cemeteries, there's 3 cemeteries on that mountain that are not on normal maps. I can't make words. They show up in only the old records, the survey records, which Tennessee does not keep very good records. But this one lady showed here. Definitely go to her channel and look and see, especially this video here that I'm showing on the right hand side.
So his first card. Let's see, what I do is I look at the image, okay? What stands out to me is these mountains in the back, okay? I don't see much but mountains. You see the sky. And I don't know what this in the background, it looks like some type of structure. Of course, you see this person. But this firm foundation, this is like no movement. I feel like I still keep picking up that she's in the forest. I know it's a very vast space. It could be I feel like she's not in the open. She would have been found by now. And the last card I got, I felt like she could have been inside a cave or something to where she's hidden. Okay. She could be, I'm feeling the same type of vibe. She's somewhere where no movement. I feel like I still keep picking up that she's in the forest. I know it's a very vast space. It could be I feel like she's not in the open. She would have been found by now. And the last card I got, I felt like she could have been inside a cave or something to where she's hidden. Okay. She could be, I'm feeling the same type of vibe. She's somewhere where she is really hidden within the forest or close by in a mountain area. Now we have this card. She could be by water too. And see, look at this water is falling. And it's not a whole lot of water falling. See trees. Like I said, I feel like she's out in the wooded area. She could be inside somewhere where there's water coming through. I don't know. That's interesting. Then this card doesn't really show a lot. It shows two people. Look at that harmony. I get a very spiritual feeling from this card. Oh, I feel like this is just showing her connecting with a loved one. Goodness gracious. Okay, so can you show one more image where you could be? Things around you. That card. This card fell out. It's like the shadow. What you see itself is reflecting. You have dark and you have light. Just the word shadow. I feel like this is just confirming that she is in the dark. She's somewhere where she can't be seen. Okay. That's going to change. She's going to be found. Let me check these cards and see. I'm going to pull some from my tarot deck. Okay. Or location. This card wanted to come out. Can you show us where you are? Oh, goodness. Okay, let's look at these. So what I want to point out right quick. This is the Four of Pentacles, okay? It just shows this person sitting. You see how he's holding tight. This is very earth energy. It's as similar as this card. They're like the same as far as the meaning, okay? And you see this is kind of like concrete block. I feel like she's somewhere in a solid place. I don't even know how to explain it. Or maybe there's rocks, you know, or hard surface. No movement. I just keep feeling this stuck, like, and that's kind of how what this card means. Four of Pentacles, that means you're really holding on tight, not wanting to budge, okay? Then I get the Moon card. It's a little bit of water here. It's mostly a lot of earthy energy, rocks, grass. This is like secrets. You're in the dark. These are gates. It's like a path going through. I just feel like this is saying what's in the dark will come to light. But she's hidden. Just even this card is like a nighttime. She's really somewhere, I feel like she's inside something. I get this sun here. Oh, it's a horse. It's a child. This is the sun card. It's a really positive card. But as far as the location, I just feel like she's out in nature. Look at those sunflowers. A horse. Could it be animals nearby? I don't know. So that's all I wanted to see. I wanted to see what comes out. I gotta go with what I feel. I feel like she's inside something. She could be still out in that forest. I don't know what's all out there. I know it could be mountains, inside. Inside something where there's not a lot of light, not visible to the naked eye. It could be some water coming through. Okay. This other card. Five of Swords shows dirt, grass, and there's water in the background. Okay. Water seems to be significant. And thank all the tarot readers, psychics out there that's putting in work to try to help find Summer. Much appreciated. Thank you all for watching. Peace.
It's birthing a new age. And what's really weird about this is how Summer's aura looks. Just like that. I can get some clarification on where we can find her body, or her surroundings, where we can find her. This one popped out, letting us know keepers of the earth, not alone, your ancient ancestors stand beside you. I also got this card. It's a like a little swimming hole. You see that? Moon? That's why I like these cards, because these cards are very descriptive. And this one was very interesting to me.
There is this particular waterfall, you guys, that I was drawn to and I knew where it was because of around the waterfall. It's like an S curve. And I see someone tossing something over out of that curve. And I'm like, surely, God, that's not her. Like, what are they doing? Something connected to the case was tossed there. Whether it could be her, whether it could be, maybe I'm just not seeing them actually putting her. If she's there, then she's up there are caves there, okay? In places up behind the waterfall. I was really scared that I would get shot. So I wasn't as ballsy as I probably should have been. Okay. I admit that. But you guys have to understand what kind of adventures I have been through going there to look. I know Spirit will lead me. I know Mother Earth will lead me. And I was seeing things before this specific time I went. And I knew it was going to be like, when I say Mother Earth uses the wind, the trees, breezes, animals, okay? Anything, sounds, feelings, okay? I knew I was going to see some kind of like certain animals. And that's how I was led to the waterfall. I'm seeing specific rocks. If I seen the rocks, I would be like, there it is. Okay. That's really what I was looking for. Now, when I went to this waterfall, I also had a few devices going to let me know, just if anything came on it. I was having terrible feelings, and on top of the anxiety of worried about someone coming after me, right? And I was looking for just anything. Well, there was this, at this one point, where like I had to park quite a ways from it because I was trying to hide my vehicle. Okay. And on my way towards the waterfall, I thought I was walking on like just rough terrain, right? And I go to kick around my boots and stuff, and it was nothing but dead carcasses of all kinds of animals. Nothing but dead animals that they had just tossed, like guts and heads and like deer, possums, raccoon, everything. A lot of deer, a lot. So if you're from here, then you know exactly what I'm talking about, because they call it a certain area. I forgot what it was, but it'll come to me by the time I get done recording this. But anyways, I'm very drawn to that waterfall. Now, I know that I keep seeing a church up on this little hill with a cemetery. Sure enough, there is a church down the way. I also seen a little shack that I remember seeing in one of my visions that is close to there. Anyways, I'm trying to think of anything else about this area. So, as far as Fred saying a waterfall, yeah, I do feel like a waterfall's connected. I absolutely do, somehow. Whether it's evidence, whether it's summer, wherever.
To and thank all the tarot readers, psychics out there that's putting in work to try to help find Summer. Much appreciated. Thank you all for watching. Peace.